Leaks, 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 leaks. The Super Smash Bros. Franchise as a whole probably has the most real or fake leaks out of any video game franchise. I mean, these things are just unstoppable at the moment, given that the hype train for Ultimate is in full effect. It seems we're getting a leak every other day at this point, and that begs a lot of people to question the validity of all these leaks. I mean, as we should. It should be like more of a view it with a grain of salt type of thing than instantly believe they're true and have to debunk them later on. However, with all these leaks, you often hear the phrase, anyone can make a fake leak. And I'm always curious if that's true. I mean, sure, a lot more people can now that computer modeling and animation has been becoming increasingly more mainstream, but can seriously anyone make a fake leak? Well, the conclusion I came to is yes, anyone can make a fake leak, but not anyone can make a convincing fake leak. I came to this conclusion by trying to make one of my own. Now, don't worry, it's not like this was one of those things where I posted it to Reddit, and then it got a lot of buzz and people were talking about it, and then like 2 days later I made a video and the whole thing was basically an advertisement to my channel. I don't know, I just find that kind of annoying and scummy. So yeah, I didn't like try and convince people this was real. I just wanted to see if I could make one that looked good enough. And then at the end of the video, I sent it to my friend PJ from Smashcast, and he gave me his thoughts on it. Okay, so let's just get right on into what the leak is and how I made it. So in making this leak, I pretty much only used Adobe Photoshop, and I set myself a time limit for 1 hour, because I consider myself okay with Photoshop, not that good by any means, and I wanted to set myself an hour time limit because I feel like if I went over that, I'd just become a perfectionist and it would get really annoying. So yeah, setting an hour time limit really led to some interesting challenges, but as you can see from on screen, I wanted to put in Rayman as the character I did because he is my #1 newcomer, and obviously it will be way more interesting for me to actually make something I'm passionate about, aka Rayman being in Smash. So honestly, I just used a ton of the clone stamp tool. That was pretty much my main resource in this one. I originally started with this picture and had to get out Snake because I wanted to put Rayman on the side of the screen for player 3. So yeah, after inserting Rayman's icon in the bottom, I just did a ton of more clone stamping. The recording stopped like at 30 minutes because my laptop didn't have enough storage. So yeah, you guys can't see the whole thing, but I assure you, it wasn't super interesting. It was just a ton of clone stamping. Then I took this photo of Rayman and put it into the character icon portrait at the bottom. And then I took this photo of Rayman and put it in as an actual fighter, just because I liked the shadows and the depth of that picture. Two interesting things I had to do with that were I had to add a ton of noise to it because it looked way too normal. And if you zoom into the final leak, you can see that I added way too much like pixelation and all that. I wasn't really worried about people zooming into the leak, and again, I only had an hour, so it's not like I was making my best possible final product. I also just darkened Rayman and played with the contrast a little bit. Didn't spend too long on that, just wanted to make it so it didn't look too jarring. Then I duplicated that image, made it all like darkish and made it like half transparent. Then I distorted it and kind of flipped it onto the ground plane as a shadow. Now this ended up being a way bigger task than I wanted it to be because this railing right here was kind of a bitch. I had to put the shadow in between the actual railing like design without making it on top of the railing because that obviously wouldn't make sense. I spent way too much time on that, and yeah, it's just like no one's gonna zoom in that much. Like I don't know why I spent so much time in it. Then I realized that down at the bottom I forgot the little icon for the Rayman franchise. If you guys have played Smash, you know that obviously down where the fighter is, there's a little icon, and since I was like kind of copying from a Snake picture, it just had the Rayman like character portrait and text and all that, but with this Metal Gear Solid like alert icon, the exclamation mark. I thought that was kind of funny, so I just replaced it with a lum because that's like the main symbol of a Rayman franchise, I guess. Then all I did was I sent it to my Windows computer, played with the contrast on preview, and then took a picture of it with my phone with a really shaky picture to generate that really fake leak kind of vibe. All in all, for 1 hour, I think it came out fine. Obviously, I'd want to spend a lot more time on it if I wanted to like actually try and trick people. But yeah, once again, I just sat myself down for an hour and made this. It wasn't like a huge thing. Then I sent it to my friend PJ from Smashcast, who literally like debunks leaks as his entire channel. He posts great Smash content. I'd highly suggest you guys check him out. So I started recording and I sent him the leak without him knowing that I was recording or knowing that I even made the leak. And yeah, here's that. Yeah, we could definitely record. Do you want to do one about the Rayman leaks for yours?
The what?
The Rayman leaks? You didn't see them on Reddit?
Is this like recent that came out like today?
Yeah, it was within the past hour. I sent you a picture of it.
Okay, I saw a Rayman leak before.
Yeah, I just sent you a picture.
I don't know, man. That just wouldn't make sense. Like what's the thing behind it? See, my question is, why is there a mouse cursor? Like, what the fuck is that? Why is there a mouse cursor on the screen? If it was on a Switch, then why is it like that there? Why is there a mouse? Because it's in Photoshop. It's fake. I'm not doing that. I mean, come on, man. What the fuck is that?
Oh my god. Dude, I forgot to move my fucking mouse when I took that picture.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, what are you doing?
I made that fucking picture for an upcoming video, and I forgot to.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
Jesus
it's
Christ.
A video where I like show like the process of making a leak and like how hard it is, and I fucking Jesus Christ.
You know why that like doesn't really make sense for me, at least?
Yeah.
Because one, you put it in the easiest spot possible, which was the side, the most open side, the easiest side to edit on.
You're right.
So if I was to like actually like see this leak and say like, oh, Rayman leaked, you know, blah blah blah, whatever, and then that would probably be one of the things I would be thinking about, like on first glance. I'd be like, that's the side that's like, you know, easiest to fake with. And not only that, but like you really have not heard anything about like Rayman and Smash Ultimate. Do we both think that leak is real, like the banner one?
Yeah,
what do you think?
I think it's a higher chance of being real than being fake. Like 60-40 or 75-25.
Yeah. So, and obviously we didn't see Rayman in there, so like, I don't know.
Yeah, so as you guys can see, when taking the picture with my phone off my computer to simulate like the leak vibe, I forgot to move my mouse, so that was kind of dumb. I thought that was really funny, but yeah, see, it's stupid stuff like that that I would have tried to fix if I had the extra time. On top of that, PJ was right. I did put him on the all the way right side of the screen just to try and make it like easier for me, but I definitely should have tried to put him maybe under one of the archways. It wouldn't have even been too much more work, as PJ said. All I would have needed to done is just copied the archway and made that a layer above. And I think it would have also made a bit of a better effect, because right now this leak is looking kind of like a bit too perfect in a way. Like, I don't know, it's just everything's too lined up nicely. Like Rayman's over there looking all clean and stuff. It's just, I don't know. So yeah, PJ definitely had a point in that. So what did we learn today? Well, we learned that everyone can make a fake leak, but not everyone can make a good one. I spent an hour with this and it still looked garbage. Now that could 100% be chalked up to my garbage Photoshop skills, but I think it just goes to prove a point. So basically, be careful with what you guys see, cause I am bad at Photoshop. I only spent an hour on this, and I still made this, which looks half convincing. So if someone actually good with Photoshop spent more than an hour on something, they can make it look really convincing. We've seen this in the past, and we could even be seeing it now with that banner leak. So just watch out, keep an eye out for everything. And with that out of the way, I'm Thomas from the Switch Stop, signing off. Peace.